the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last year's national champion, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cornhuskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Pulls it in, it's Tatum. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tees. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last year's national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Huskers will put total leather and will get started. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the run, it's Tatum. Got the first down and more. Oh, look out on the run. The 20. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Nelson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man. It's Tatum. And he smashes his way through again. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Washington. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Makes the catch. It's Nelson. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cornhuskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Nelson. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Washington. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Turner. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. Great move. Now he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few and they'll force him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Washington. He's looking deep. He got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
How about this? These guys are going for two. On the option. Now the toss. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they finally get him out of bounds and avert complete disaster on the final play of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll line up for a second down play. Rides the back on the option to give. Runs through a tackle. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Nelson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Quarterback adapted. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you're going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his legs. Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
I mean, it's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this that just, I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there to make a play for my team, but he's too good, and he makes the guy miss, and he takes it to the end zone. This guy is just an absolute headache.
Sooner offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What is this?
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Tatum. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Pulls it in, it's Carry-On. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, They're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness, they got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
A first down run in the red zone. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The option look. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
It's third and goal and third and long. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Oklahoma.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Washington. He's got it on the move. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth and goal from the 4. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and no good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
For a good return of better than 30 yards. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to pass. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defense.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Got his man quickly. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there because it's third and short. You're in field goal range. Can't take a sack and knock yourself out of that field goal range, and you certainly don't want to force the football into traffic, risking an interception. Throw it away. Now you can kick the field goal if you want to.
The Sooners will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working that left side now. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Wants to go up top on first down. Pucks it out of the air. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Raiola. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He gets a block. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Wide receiver comes in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Sam Houston. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Raiola. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And now on 2nd down for this offense. We'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Got a little space. Got the 1st down and more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, in the running game making its presence felt. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Washington. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tatum. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Tatum. There he goes. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Carry-On. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Washington. With the catch, it's Tease. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Last Hornet, Terrier, Lion, Gaucho.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100-touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Bring it out. It's Bell. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Here comes the offense on second down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm of throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Huskers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Nevada. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Get set.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Handoff from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum and injury happens. So they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about. But it's still early. It's week 3.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.